Only a boy named David, only a little sling. Only a boy named David, and he could pray and sing. Only a boy named David, only a ripping brook. Only a boy named David, and 5 stones he took. And 1 little stone went into the sling, and sling went round and round. And 1 little stone went into the sling went round and round. And round and round and round and round and round and round and round. And 1 little stone went into the air, and the giant came tumbling down.
Hi everyone! Today we are going to learn the story of David and Goliath and see what we can learn from it. So as the story goes, David is looking after his sheep when his father Jesse asks him to give his food to his 3 elder brothers who are at war with the Philistines. Now he is going, finds them that they are in the tent, and then keeps the food there and goes searching for them. Then he finds his 3 elder brothers in the battle line, and he asks them what's happening. And then they say, you're not supposed to be here. Why are you here? And then they say that there is this huge Philistine giant who is fighting them. And then he says the king will give a great bounty of money to whoever kills this huge giant. Then David hears this big stance and this person shouting, who there comes here to challenge me? And then he mocks the Israelites' God. And then David says, who is he to mock the army of God, the Israelite army of God? Then David gets angry, runs to the king and says, I want to fight this huge giant. And then the king says, who are you? You are a young boy who looks after sheep. To fight this huge giant, you can't fight him. And then David says, my king, I am a servant of the Lord. He will help me to do it. He has helped me to fight the bears and the lions with my bare hands. And then the king says, okay, I will give you my armor. He wears the armor now and is not stable to walk with it. So he takes care of the armor and says to the king, it's okay, I will not need this, my God will help me. Now he is going to the stream and takes 5 smooth stones and a sling which he used to look after his sheep with his staff. And now he goes to the battlefield and waits in the line the next day. Then he hears Goliath coming and saying, who there here challenges me? And then David says, I do. And now Goliath is here looking at David's sling, and then Goliath says, who are you? Do you think I am a dog? I will take your flesh and feed it to the birds. And then David says, you come to me with a javelin and a spear and a shield, but I come with the name of the Lord. And then Goliath gets very angry, takes his spear and is about to hurl it at David, but then David quickly takes one of his stones, puts it in the shield and throws it right into Goliath's forehead. And then as the story goes, he falls down, and then David takes Goliath's sword and cut his head off. From this story, we can learn many things, but there is 2 things which I would like to share, very important ones. The first thing is, God uses every single small thing that you have. Now believe it that David used 5 stones from a stream. All he used was just normal 5 small stones. And he used a sling which he would use to look after the sheep. Like that, God can use anything we even have, even with small things. We think that God uses pastors, high technologies, people who follow lots of this particular leader. No, God uses us with small things, even with a pencil and a paper. Writing a thank you note to someone, smiling at a person you see every day with your small mouth. I would like to challenge you all today or tomorrow. I would like you all to write a small letter, a note to someone who you would like to, just anything, if you feel like writing to him, or smile at a person, and let's see if it makes a difference. That's my challenge for you all today. So like that's the first thing I would like to share we can learn from this story. The second thing we can learn is put your trust and faith in God. Now we can see from this passage in 1 Samuel chapter 17 verse 45. David said to the Philistine, "You come against me with a sword and a spear and a javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, and the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defiled." And as you can see in that, he says that he has covered himself with God, and he saw the differences between him and the Goliath. There is two types of differences in this war, the physical and the spiritual. Now Goliath only saw his and David's physical differences. He saw his technology and David's technology, and his height and David's height. Mind you, Goliath is 9 feet and 9 inches tall, and David is just a young boy. But David saw the second difference, which Goliath didn't see, that he had covered himself with God, his trust and faith in God. He has covered himself again with his faith, trust in God. But Goliath covered himself with pride. A very bad decision to cover himself with. Not only pride, with his equipment and his self-gain, whichever he uses. He's thinking more of himself. And now let's put a small test to see what will happen, whether they have made the right choices. David putting himself, his faith, trust in God. That's what David covered himself with. Now David's in his shield. Goliath covered himself with pride and his equipments, his technology, depending on them to win the war. Pride. So now, both of them in their containers. I'm going to drop both these containers and we will find out if they chose the right thing. David chose his faith and trust in God. Goliath chose pride to help him win the war. In the story, it says that David won. But now we will see in the spiritual side who won the battle. Let's find out the results of who won the spiritual battle. Let's go down and find out. Oh gosh, look at Goliath. His pride has been fully shattered. But look at David in the other hand. Put himself with God, his faith and trust in God. He is safe. That's why he won the battle. Not so Goliath. He lost the battle and David chopped his head. And not only that, the thing he covered himself with pride also failed him. So we learn from this thing that we should cover ourselves and put our trust and faith in God. So that's the thing, two things that I would love you to learn today. And there is a challenge, mind you, about which I said to write a thank you letter to someone whenever you would feel to write about. So that is what we could learn today. Hope you enjoyed what I taught you today. God bless you all.
Hello and welcome back to Presenting the Past. I'm your host Asher Benjamin, and I know you're all in for a juicy treat. Today we have two extra special guests joining us from the faraway lands of the Middle East. Our first guest is 9 feet tall and boasts armor weighing 57 kilograms, hailing from Gath, Goliath. Our second guest, who was one of the greatest kings of Israel and was but a shepherd boy before that, calling us all the way from Bethlehem, is the courageous, the faithful, the trustworthy David. We all know the story, but come on, did anyone see David winning? I mean, I can only see your neck, Goliath. That's how tall you are. Now, David, that height sure must have intimidated you back in the day. How might that have made you feel on the battlefield?
I know everyone must have seen me as a scrawny 22-year-old, and I guess Goliath looked pretty threatening because of his size and arms. But I wasn't really focused on material things. I was so focused on my God that I didn't have time to be distracted by armor and size. I knew God would go before me and win.
Seems like you have something to say, Goliath. Go ahead.
I had hundreds of thousands of soldiers, indestructible armor, including premium cut swords and riches with no end.
Whoa, that sounds extremely impressive. But Goliath, can you please adjust your camera? We want to see you.
Well, Goliath, that does sound grand, but according to my memory, you were not victorious. Me and my God were with me, and all I had was a slingshot and 5 smooth stones.
Israel will be conquered again one day.
You believe that, Goliath?
I truly do.
All right then. Now, David, tell me about this elusive slingshot we've all heard about. I've used one of those things before, and let me tell you, not the easiest weapon to take down a giant with. You must have a lot of practice with it to be so skillful, right?
Yeah, all Israelite shepherds had one handy, but I've also had practice against lions and bears disturbing my flock. I guess I know my way around the sling. But think about it. Even with all the practice, there's no way I could have hit Goliath with a tiny slingshot and a pebble in the middle of the forehead at the exact spot that would take him out from 6,000 feet. Without my heavenly Father, impossible.
Well, congratulations on your amazing victory. For you, your nation, and God. I think that's all the time we have today, David. Have any final words for the audience?
Yeah. God wants to know where your heart is. Have the courage to step out and He will win your battles. It has nothing to do with your height, riches, or armor, but whether He is truly in your heart. Keep your eyes focused on God, and He will do the rest.
He will do the rest indeed. Thank you both so much for setting aside some time to be with us. Thanks so much, David. What a great message for our viewers. Bye, everyone, and God bless you all.
You in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel. Shall we repeat again? 1 Samuel 17:45. You come to me with a sword, with a spear, and with a javelin. But I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel.
Today's memory verse is taken from 1 Samuel 17:45. You come to me with a sword, with a spear, and with a javelin.
Hi kids, today I'm going to do David and Goliath, 2 puppets. So I have used a milk box, or you can use any cardboard, anything, and just draw as you like the 2 shapes of the bodies. A smaller shape for the David and the bigger one for Goliath. And then I have kept this shape on any color, on any light color, maybe A4 or cardboard, anything that you have. Just keep the body part and draw the clothes for David and cut it, and then you can paste the cloth on the cardboard. And then I have colored the face and the hands from chalk or color pencil you can use. And then I have just drawn his pouch and also his sling. So this is, and also I have pasted this on a popsicle stick, or as you can use a cardboard strip as well if you don't have popsicle sticks, and you can make little David. The same way I have used brown A4 paper, or you can even color from dark brown the inside cloth of Goliath, and I have used glitter paper to show his soldier dress. And the same way I have kept the body and drawn the shape of the dress. So you cut it and paste it on the cardboard that you have cut. And you can also draw the sword and this for Goliath, and color his face and draw his face expressions to show that he is enormous and giant looking. And also I pasted a bigger popsicle stick, so you can use 2 small popsicle sticks, or if you're having like this, or a bigger cardboard strip. So after you do both of them, you can use A4 sheet, any color, and paste these two like this, and paste the memory verse which says, "I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty," to show that David, a little boy, how he defeats this Goliath with just a sling and his stones inside. So I hope you enjoy this craft. Thank you, kids.
I'm small, I can't do it on my own. No, I can't do it on my own. But you are everything, so I can do anything with you. Lord, I am not afraid. But you are everything, so I can do anything with you. Lord, I am not afraid. I am small, and I can't do it on my own. No, I can't do it on my own. God, you are everything, so I